Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moo, and I'm going to play a game that no one has ever played before. This is the first time, never been done before. It's Shovel Knight, and we're going to go ahead and start the game. And yeah, I've already got kind of a game set up where I've been kind of testing through it, but we're going to start out with a brand new adventurer, and we're going to go with the original name of Moo. Nothing unoriginal done in this play. Moo, and we shall confirm, we shall choose this profile, and yes, we will play. And here we have the storyline of this game. There are two knights. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. Tell us more about these adventurers, will you, game? Of all heroes, none shone brighter than Shovel Knight and Shield Knight. And so there's a knight with a shovel and a knight with a shield, and they were in love. But their travels together ended at the Tower of Fate, when a cursed amulet wrought a terrible magic. When Shovel Knight awoke, the tower was sealed and Shield Knight was gone. Da-da-dun. His spirit broken, a grieving Shovel Knight went into a life of solitude. That's sad, he lost his love and disappeared. But without champions, the land was seized by a vile power, the Enchantress, and her order of no quarter. That's right. Hey, guys, we gotta fight. Now the tower is unsealed and devastation looms. A new adventure is about to begin. And so this is where we start out, guys. We are the Knight of Shovels, and it's shoveling time. Now I gotta remember the controls real quick. There's jump, there's attack, attack. Alright. So we are Shovel Knight, ladies and gentlemen, and we attack with our shovel by pressing X. And yeah, we can also hold the down button. Well, we can attack in midair like this, but also we can hold the down button on the shovel and we can pogo off of enemies and other items. One of the things I absolutely adore about this game, and you've heard me say this about many games thus far, is I love the soundtrack of this game. And that's something you'll probably hear me say many times as I play through different games. If it has a great soundtrack, I'm going to point it out. Because I believe every good soundtrack needs to be spoken of. Alright, drop down here. And this is, again, being recorded on New Year's Day. I wanted to have the opportunity to try to record something tonight. I had the spare time, and I wanted to get Shovel Knight. Now, one of the questions I have not asked you guys yet, and this is our checkpoint. If we die, we'll start back here. Like, what are your plans for this new year? Kind of let me know in the comments if you can. I don't really necessarily, I'm not necessarily talking about resolutions or things of that nature, but I want to know, what is it that you hope to accomplish? What goals do you have? As we hit a little mini boss that's really easy to defeat. You just keep bouncing off of his head. Now, the reason why I said I'm not really into the idea of resolutions is because if you look at the definition of a resolution, truth be told, at the end of the day, a resolution is just, I know I need to make a change in my life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I will. I mean, that really and truly, at the end of the day, is what a resolution is. I prefer to think along the lines of being resolved. But that's just personal opinion and personal thoughts. But again, what are your goals? What do you hope to accomplish this year? One of the things that I'm hoping to accomplish, and I probably won't accomplish it this month, but I'm hoping to go and do 100 miles in 1 month. And you may listen to that, like 100 miles, what do you mean, like walking and running? And I'm hoping I can do some more 5Ks. Last year, I ran and walked 2 different 5Ks. I'm hoping that maybe I can do just a little bit more this year. We'll see what goes on, but, you know, haven't quite got everything worked out. Of course, I'm wanting to do a lot more on the channel. There are a few things that I'm planning on doing. There are just a few items that I'm going to need to gather up first before I can do them. But once I get them, you'll see them here on the channel. Hoping to do some video logs, some vlogs. Hoping also to do something, because I've tossed around this idea where I not really critique, I guess that's not quite the word that I'm wanting to use, but more or less along the lines, trying candies that aren't common to the U.S. and giving my thoughts of said candy. Like, I'm hoping to start out with a Kit Kat that is cheesecake flavor. I've got it here at the house. I've already had one of them, so I know how it tastes, so it'll be kind of me cheating. But I'm wanting to use something of that nature just to give you kind of an idea of what I'm wanting to accomplish with that. And I'm hoping to also do... little green goobery guy. I'm also hoping that I can do some video game reviews. But not quite video game reviews like, you know, I review like a game a week or something of that nature, but more or less review games that I do Let's Plays of. Like, the first game that I do will likely be Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. Just kind of giving more in-depth look at my thoughts and things of that nature concerning the game. But those are just some of the plans that I've got. I'm also hoping that maybe I can finish out my bachelor's degree this semester. We'll just have to see how things go. That's the plan anyway. Working on a bachelor's degree in professional counseling at the moment. And hoping to have that finished up real soon. But those are some of the goals that I've got. I want to hear some of the goals that you guys have. What do you hope to accomplish? Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, one of the other goals that I've got that I need to mention right now while I'm thinking about it is I want to start painting. I kind of got encouraged to do this by watching Bob Ross, and it also helped the fact that when I talked to my mother about this, she had kind of the same, she watched Bob Ross when I was a child, and she learned to paint by watching him. And so I got to watching the Twitch, when Twitch aired his birthday, not his birthday, when Twitch had the special streaming of all of the seasons of Bob Ross during his birthday. That's what I was wanting to say. I got to watching that and I thought to myself, you know what? I would really like to learn to paint. And so I said to myself, I'm going to try to learn how to paint. And so I've gotten some supplies, and I'm working on getting some more supplies. It's going to take me just a little bit to get all that I'm wanting, and yeah, that stuff can just fall for all I care. I'm not jumping for it. Not jumping down to that pit. You gotta be crazy. Come on, fella. Bye. But I'm hoping to maybe try to paint at least one picture this year, maybe more if I'm able to. But again, these are goals that I've got. I want to hear what you plan on doing. So be sure to talk about it in the comments. Let me know what you want to do. Who knows? Maybe some of your goals are the same as mine. Just let me know. Bounce off of these little guys right there. I actually had a very, very quiet New Year's Eve. I was sick the day after Christmas, and I didn't get over it until probably the 30th. And the more and more I thought about it, I just thought, you know, I really don't feel like staying up and like being out around people at midnight, especially since I had just gotten over being sick. I didn't want to take the chance of getting sick all over again. So I figured it'd be my best interest to stay at the house and relax, and that's what I did. Rest and relaxation, very, very quiet time for me. But generally, I like the quiet. I'm not a big fan of, not a huge fan of just like huge parties and things of that nature. I'd rather be involved in a good story than a good party any day of the week. Oh, and we've already made it to the boss, Black Knight. I knew you'd show your face sooner or later. The Cerulean coward. Cerulean coward. Turn back, Shovel Knight. There's nothing here for you anymore. Stand aside, Black Knight. I have no quarrel with you. I must return to the Tower of Fate. Your time away has dulled your senses. Can't you see? This entire valley has been conquered by the Enchantress, and her invincible knights of the Order of No Quarter stand between you and the tower. But none of that matters because anyone after the Enchantress has to go through me. Steal thy shovel. So we have the first boss of the game. This is kind of to get used to everything, and he's actually relatively simple to defeat. as long as you're, you know, well, come on, come on. Yep. Oop. Well, yeah, you keep jumping back. Up. Yep. Not letting you do it. Not letting you do it. Whoop. Not. Haha. So this is like pretty much the easiest boss of the... Oh. This is like the easiest boss of the game. Especially a good first one. And I got hit a whole lot more than I should have. And you can also tell this is the first time I've played this on the PC. I have beaten this game, but on the Xbox One. And he quickly runs away. But that's just to give you kind of an idea and get you a feel for this game. And what's going on. And at night, after each level, Shovel Knight goes to sleep by a campfire. And he doesn't do this every night, but some nights we get the chance to see his dreams. And to see him sleep. And what does he sleep of? Or dream of? Why, he dreams of Shield Knight. And the way these work, and I don't think this has any bearing on the end of this game, but you want to try to catch her. And again, I don't think there's any bearing whether you do or don't. But once you catch her, you wake up and just bounce up with the jump button. And what I like to do is I like to listen to Smokey the Bear. And I like to put out my fires. You know, mix up the embers with sand and water and things of that nature. Make sure they're good and out. Because just because they look like they're out, that doesn't mean they are. And I've actually seen people whose yards have been set on fire. And I've had to help put out said fires because of this. So guys, it's just a good practice to get into. It's a safety tip from the Moo. You didn't know you'd get that in with this LP, did you guys? But I'm full of all sorts of useful information. But having done that, we need to go to the village. And entering into the village, the Feral says, "Halt! No weapons. We have enough to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords about." Oh, haha. That's no weapon, just a shovel. You may enter then. And don't forget, press up to talk to everyone. And so we can talk to Sarah Jessica Parker. I like to look nice on my day off. I'm going to get so much grief for saying that, probably. Head to the juice bar first. Whoa, what juice? Squoze juice? Morning, noon, or night. That just sounds nasty. In Prime Door, keep going left. First is right. Some nights may look down on your choice of weapon, but between us, I dig it. By the way, this game is filled with puns. Absolutely love it for that. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of health. I've got to get a meal ticket. And let's talk to this guy right here. Hail, traveler. I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me, and I shall reward you handsomely. Whoa, you have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Why, yes, I am. Take 500 gold for each? Yes. Wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, you found Strike the Earth. Yeah, I have no idea. Ostinato trumpet. Triplets. Is there anything you can't render into pure magic? I have this music sheet. I can perform it for you at any time. Just ask. So you can walk up to him, you can talk to him, and he's pretty much I can't remember what it's called, but like the sound, whatever. I can't think of what it's called right now, but you can go play a song and the main theme. Steal that shovel. Yeah. So yeah. We got all that here. Talk to her. Oh, you've got a pretty face. You should come visit often. What if I were ugly? Hello, Goat Man. Goatician. Ah, decision. Should I extend my magic or help? Or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options? Why, sure. What the meal ticket does is it's going to help out our energy. See this guy right here? A meal ticket. Hand it to me. I'll get to work on my best recipe. The gastronomer is going to cook us up a meal. And what is that meal going to do for us? Well, after some cooking, we bring it up. Look at those ribs. Those look good. We have 5 health instead of 4 health now. It's going to help us out a lot. And we can talk to the magicist. Want more use out of your relics? Oh, yes, of course. I can increase your maximum magic. No relics yet. Find some relics. Chester down the ladder. Always has the weirdest things. Alrighty. We're going down. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. Pretty good. Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. The gift of dance, I bet. Woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule, but my lone bar stool. King Knight sits on Prime Door's throne, that gilded goon. He'll get his soon. Grandma Swamp, double, soil and trouble. Oh, wait. Sorry, I did that completely wrong. Let me try that again. Double trouble, soil and shovel. My third eye knows your useless infos. Excavatio, the number of dig piles you've dug is 7. Arum Infinicio, sir. The amount of gold you've collected is 6,033. Thanato Refutatum, the number of times you fall in battle is 0. Temporum Perpetua. We've been playing for 14 minutes, so we'll be coming to an end with this in just a few moments. All of the acts, we can come back and... I'm not a witch! Calm down, lady. We can bust this open right here, and we can talk to her. And she's going to play a larger role in a different game, but... since she's stranded here, shall we pass the time with a little game? 100 gold. Alright, so the point of this game is we run along and we boink. Oh, that hit! That hit game. There we go. Well, at least that hit. Alright, that works. Haha. Well, at least I can get those in. Sorry I'm not talking a whole lot right now. I'm kind of trying to concentrate on what I'm doing with this, and may not be doing too good of a job at the moment. Trying to get what I can done. Nope. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out well. Alright. 211 points. That's... Color me impressed. We got Juggler, we get more gold, and we got something we can take to the Bard in just a few moments. We're going to look at one more thing before we call this episode to a close. We're going to talk to my favorite character, Croaker. Hey, Shovel Knight, I know things are tough, but don't throw in the trowel. Ba-dum-tsh. And with that, we're going to call this episode to a close. And hope you guys will join me for more episodes of Shovel Knight. We're going to continue with the town, and then we're going to take on our first enemy at Prime Door Castle. We'll see you then.